Questlock is still one of the best decks out there, and you can definitely be hitting easy legend with this one if you know how to properly play it. It is one of the free decks you could be picking up from the Hearthstone loaner decks, and even though it's not the most efficient for your collection, it's definitely a good choice if you want to be climbing to legend. In this video I'm gonna give you a quick updated guide about it, talk about mulligans, win rates, and general tips so you guys know what to do with, as well as what to expect against it, and I'm also gonna show you some of the games from the last coaching session with it so you can see it in action. Hope you find the video helpful, and if you do, you know what to do, but now let's get into the deck.
You are not prepared!
Here's one of the best lists out there, and the main difference is this one does run a couple of conflict rates, and it also does not run Kerrigan, which definitely feels like an awkward card, and we also have a single copy of Sweetened Snow Flurry and a single copy of Royal Librarian. Everything else is basically a perfect 26 in this one, so there's really not much to discuss about it, in terms of card choices at least, but now let's go through the cards. We do have a couple of Kris Catacombs, which are one of the best things you could be using to get yourself easy temporary cards. They're also excellent to get out of your Solarium when you're in a pinch for mana, so getting yourself an extra 0 temporary card like this is actually pretty solid. The Wisps, they're actually in here just because you have a chance of discovering them as a temporary card and not having to spend mana on them could be pretty beneficial for you. Other than that, you could be just straight up tempoing him if you get him early on, or you could be using him as portal food later once you get the quest done. The Blood Petal biome, pretty awesome, does give you a couple of temporary cards across 2 turns, so a very good thing to have up until turn 4. Each of these would have given you a couple of temporaries like that. Just make sure to only use it when you have the mana to spend on the temporary card you get, obviously. After the quest gets completed, you could be using these as portal food as well, because they're basically just whatever 1-drops for you, so no big deal. But yeah, very good to get early. Conflict Rate, very nice card that you could be using both offensively and just for card draw. If the opponent plays something hard against you, like let's say the Enforcer, you just kill it with this thing because it has 5 health. You are gonna give the opponent card draw, but it is gonna be worth it. On the other side, you could also be using this on your own idiots, just for the sake of getting yourself one more card draw. That would also be pretty valid. A couple of Glacial Shards in here are also pretty awesome. You could be using them in all sorts of different ways to control the board, but also they are just very cheap minions you could be getting temporarily, with which you can be progressing the quest nice and quick. Mass Productions are also pretty awesome, giving you a lot of card draw that way, and also filling your deck with a lot of extra stuff. This way you are actually somewhat fatigue proof. Even though you are going to be taking damage, you are going to be shuffling 2 more cards back into your deck, so if you do this early enough, you might actually get yourself a little bit of extra cards back in your deck, and also the plenty extra copies you could be using as portal food again. The Solarium is obviously the best card in your deck that gives you 3 temporary cards, and a lot of the times you do actually get to play all 3 if you waited a few turns to play this for the first time, but sometimes it can also be absolutely clunky for you and draw you a bunch of 3s and 4s, which is very bad for you, obviously. Getting yourself a second copy out of this through the help of a Tidepool Pupil could be absolutely amazing, and also drawing it through your Sketch Artist is super integral. This is the only shadow spell in your deck, so that is why we run the Sketch Artist, so you can actually get yourself Solarium quickly. And in some cases, you could even just play this as soon as turn 2, hoping you get yourself a bunch of Wisps in, let's say, Blood Petal biome or something like that. It is a little bit on the risky side, but in some cases, it's actually very worth doing that quickly, and you are gonna see us doing it as soon as turn 2 in some of the games and benefiting greatly. The Corpsicles are also pretty nice. With the help of the portals, you are gonna be getting yourself plenty of corpses, so you shouldn't have much problems cycling this over and over again for the most part. You could also be using it to kill off your own stuff from the board if you're missing some room in certain cases, but that happens awfully rarely, so not even worth mentioning if we gotta be completely honest. But yeah, this is a great way to chip at the opponent's face. Comboed off with the 4 damage you are gonna be getting from the portal occasionally, it gets the job done nice and quick. Single copy of Questing Assistant is in here. It's not that amazing of a card nowadays, honestly. Even cutting this guy would definitely not be a bad idea for a second Sweetened Snow Flurry if we gotta be honest, but yeah, dealing 3 damage to the opponent's minions, not the worst idea in the world. The 2 Spellunkers are pretty cool here because they do indeed help you pull off a much easier Sweetened Snow Flurry, Sketch Artist into a 0 mana, Solarium out of it, that kind of stuff. Definitely an amazing thing to be doing as soon as turn 2. Just make sure to be using it when you actually do need a discount on your next temporary card, because if you're just going to be playing a Blood Petal biome after that for a 1 mana temporary card, it's not going to be the most beneficial thing in the world to discount it by 2. The Tidepool Pupils you could be using in all sorts of different different ways. Everybody knows you could be getting yourself an extra copy of the portal with the help of this guy. For anybody wondering, more than 2 portals is absolutely pointless. If you have 3 portals, there's literally not enough room for all the minions that are gonna generate. But yeah, 2 portals can be absolutely nuts, and with the help of this guy, you could be pulling that off. In some cases, you're actually not even gonna play your first portal as soon as you get it. If you're against something like a Leech Death Knight, let's say, getting a second portal is very integral for you. So you might actually wait until you get yourself the Tidepool Pupil into your hand, so you can actually show it the portal and get it a second time. In other cases, Tidepool Pupil even could make it into your mulligan if you already have Kris Catacombs or heck even Solarium, and that way you get to do a second one very quickly and get the quest completion as soon as turn 4 or at least turn 5. So yeah, don't always use this guy for the portal. In some cases, you literally just use him for an extra Kris Catacombs or an extra Solarium. Heck, in some cases even for an extra Corpsicle if you feel like that's gonna get you there. The Hellfires are also pretty nice, giving you a way to reset the board and also getting a little bit of extra damage, being able to control the board nice and early, definitely pretty nice. And with the help of this thing, you could also be using a lot more damage out of your Horizon's Edge, which could be good. Sketch Artist, like I said, the only thing this thing draws would be the Solarium, but it's just that important, so we run 2 copies of this. The second one obviously would be useless, but it's a lot better to have 2 than none, that's for sure. You could be using this as portal food after you've drawn your Solarium, so it still has its purposes, but obviously not amazing. The Sweetened Snow Flurry has some absolute high roll potential for you with the 0 mana Horn of Winter. If you do get that 2 mana refresh comboed off with something like a Frost Strike or extra Corpsicle, that can be absolutely huge, but a lot of the times it's also gonna absolutely flop for you the first time, at least with a Blizzard and a Tsunami, and that's not good. Playing this thing on tempo, knowing fully well that odds of you getting anything playable out of it are slim to none, is still perfectly fine, just because it also gives you the 1 mana Snow Flurry for the next turn, which could in turn give you a couple of 2 mana Frost spells or less. That can also be beneficial, so yeah, keep that in mind. The Horizon's Edge gives you tons and tons of damage, like this thing is literally 15 damage on a stick, so from the 2 of them it's 30, and that can help you control the board or even kill the opponent nice and quick. With a single copy of Royal Librarian, you will be having yourself a way to counteract things like Egg Warlocks as well as Dummy Warriors, because if Tortilla happens way too early, or if you let them combo off their egg over and over again, you're gonna be in deep shit. And last but not least, we have Summoner Dark Marrow. He has absolutely no use for the deck, aside from him allowing you to run Horizon's Edge and Corpsicle, so don't ask me what you can replace this card with. You can replace it with Murloc Pally, I guess. All around for how the deck plays out, in the first few turns you do everything you can to get yourself temporary cards nice and quick. Like I said, you could be using the Pupil to get yourself extra Catacombs, you could be using the Solarium from Pupil as well for extra temporary cards like that, and you gotta be aggressive with this one a lot of the time. Like, you can't go around spending your turns doing Hellfire on free minions for the opponent or something like that. You're trying to follow your own game plan, and after you do get your own game plan, that's when you start stabilizing with the cool 3/5 Reborn Taunts, with the 5/3 Lifesteal Rushers, and with the 4/4 Chargers. So yeah, follow your own game plan aggressively, and more often than not, you're gonna have a happy ending. For the matchups, here's what the stats look like for this particular variant. Everything is nice and green, at least 50% or more, so yeah, no wonder people are using this left and right. As for the mulligan, here's what it looks like. Obviously, all of the good temporary cards would be absolutely MVP. If you don't have Solarium already, Sketch Artist is also great, Spellunker is also amazing on turn 2, Sweetened Snow Flurry is okay if you don't have Sketch or Solarium already. Depending on the matchup, questing could be okay-ish, but I really would not keep anything other than temporary cards. Potential or at least card draw. If you already have Kris Catacombs, I'd also consider holding on to Tidepool Pupil, because by turn 3 this guy should be loaded, because turn 1 he saw the quest, turn 2 he saw Catacombs, turn 3 maybe something like Mass Production into Tidepool, and there you go, extra Kris Catacombs potential for you. When you're on the coin, again, you're going to be looking for all of your good temporary cards. Sketch Artist even better here, Spellunker still amazing, Sweetened Snow Flurry, literally the same stuff, and again, Tide Pupil even better here, I'd say, because with the coin you have a guaranteed Kris Catacombs. All around, the deck is far from expensive. You only have the quest plus Summoner Dark Marrow to craft. Solarium is from the core set, so that's good. So yeah, all around it is a pretty accessible deck, and all around this is why you shouldn't really pick it as a loner deck, because it's very easy to craft, but if you just started off, you're probably missing all of the cards, so I can't blame you if you did. Hope you found the guide helpful. Now let's check out some of our games on our road to legend with it. Hope you enjoy. Trading instead of going phase by dragging your mouse all the way around across the board, so even if you accidentally drop your mouse mid-face, it doesn't drop onto a minion, but it drops back to your hand. So yeah, be very careful when shit like this happens. This is interesting. I wonder if you actually should even straight up hold on to the Tidepool Pupil to get yourself a second Kris Catacombs, you know?
Yeah.
Am I dumb for taking this? I think it's actually good. Yeah, I'd say keep the whole thing in this case. It's basically like having a second Kris Catacombs on a stick. Hey, look at that. Second Kris Catacombs without a stick. Still, we stick to the plan. Next time we use one Kris Catacombs for sure. Okay, this guy can still be anything. Could be Protoss, could be Bandage. I don't think he got the Sentry. He strikes me as a Protoss, honestly. By the way, can somebody follow on the stream? I want to make sure if this follower goal is actually working. Let's see, a Catacombs. If this gives you free mana plus, that's rigged as hell. Okay, what do you want to do? Well, it's obvious what you want to do.
Mass production.
Yep, let's grab that. See what that do. Now the real question is, do we have the balls to play the second Cursed Catacombs right now? Because it's highly unlikely not to see a 1-drop or less, but it's still a possibility. How many cards above 1 is that? I'd say go for it, man. Like, surely. You gotta believe. There you freaking go. I would go with the Glacial Shard just so you can spend the mana right now. The Wisp would be far better if it comes out of a Solarium or something. Yeah, do it. We don't have any plans for this mana anyway, so might as well. Next turn, the Tidepool Pupil definitely is going to be Spark and Joy.
Yep.
Okay, Protoss he is.
Protoss indeed.
Okay, this Royal Librarian is going to come in handy when it comes down to killing off what's his face? A Sentry to silence it. Yeah, we go with the Pupil here to get yourself under the Cursed Catacombs. Odds are still in your favor to get yourself a playable card out of it, so I'd say you still risk it. Another one. Yeah, whip it out.
Shard.
Whip it. You don't complete quests on turn 4 by playing it safe, guys. Free for free on opponent's deck, you know it, man. Okay, there's that silence I was talking about. It's decent. If we don't get anything temporary, might as well just silence that ass. You didn't get anything temporary. Yeah, I
Just
think I'm down to
silence the
silence
Sentry and
it.
trade.
I think so. Okay, let's see how that go. Odds of you completing and playing the quest next turn are close to 0. The only possible way I'd see would be Solarium into a 1-0 and 1-1 drop. Mass production into Solarium into double Wisp can also get you there, but that's even more unlikely. Sketch Artist off the top would be okay. Straight up Solarium would be great. That kind of stuff. Okay. The issue here is this guy already has a full... Okay, that's very dumb to do. Not very, very dumb, but still dumb enough. Right now he is messing up a potential Resuscitate he could be using next turn. Okay, that's shit. Let's see what's in the mass. Crap. Visible crap. I'm down to Hellfire, sure. Yeah, we just do that, but damn, the game really doesn't want us to complete quests in a timely fashion today, huh? That's all.
Do I just drop the Wisp?
Technically you can. Realistically, we kinda don't care. I'd rather just keep it for potential portal food later.
Yep.
If it was earlier, sure, we drop it for a little bit of extra tempo, but at this point, technically we still could have, because you do have Horizon's Edge now that I said it. You could have used it for double trades and crap like that. God. Hero Power, see what that do. Tempo out location and use it. And let's see what happens. Here you might actually drop the Wisp like we said prior. Yeah, I think I dropped the Wisp here. Last turn, if you did drop it, it wouldn't have achieved much because you wouldn't have even been able to reset the location with it, whereas now it is actually going to be somewhat beneficial for you. Okay, we have a realistic chance of saving this Tidepool Pupil for the second portal. Having a second portal is not super important, but when you can get it, it's not a bad idea. There you frickin' go. Let's do that then. Make sure you use the temporary out of it. Yes. And we're really hopeful to get a Wisp out of it. Okay. There you frickin' go. Play the 0 mana Wisp and play the portal. Use the portal after that and feed it Spellunker. Let's see if we're using location before we do anything fancy. Okay. Yeah, use location and just go face. Alrighty, one for everybody. This one's looking pretty promising.
Corpsicle is also going to have a lot of corpses, so we can start burning face soon as well.
Mm-hmm. This guy's nowhere near ready to start playing motherships. Silencing that sentry definitely set him back miles away. Miles back. Poor bastard bitch. Cool story, Bob. Okay, we have 8 damage showing. 2 Corpsicles on the board, 1 location. First things first, use the portal with the 4 mana Summoner Dark Marrow. See what that do.
We got a charge.
There's that 12, so what's that now?
12, 18.
18 with locations ready. So first things first, use the location first. Quickly. There you go. The 5/3 kills the 3/4, and then use location again. And there's your damage. Double Corpsicle, GG. Corpsicle first. We're gentlemen. We show lethal first. The fuck we do. Okay. Minus style points for you there. When you have lethal, you know it.
I always finish with burn spells.
Try not to, and you'll feel better about it in the morning. You made me visibly cringe there. Against the mage. Could be quest, could be elemental, could be big spell mage, could be Protoss mage. Did I miss anything? I think I did. There's also another mage archetype out there. What are you thinking here?
Just send the Conflagrate back. Keep everything
He did not
else.
cover his first card, so I'm banking on quest. That's about it.
So send the Conflagrate.
Yeah. Okay, not a Corpsicle on a stick. I mean, a Cursed Catacombs on a stick.
Quest.
Questicle. Okay, cursed into location would be pretty cool. Let's do that then.
Wrong location.
Well, Solarium is still going to be the play. It's a little bit on the iffy side, but it's still the only playable one. And let's not forget Tidepool Pupil is seeing this, so we can still do it next turn. So Solarium away and pretend it's going to give you the good stuff. There you go. That ain't the worst. Definitely do not use it this turn, however. Just place it on and pass. Next turn is probably going to be Tidepool for Solarium and just use the location for a temporary. On turn 4 you get to play Solarium and benefit to its full potential. This should be a very quick quest completion for you this time, for real. Turn 4 quest completion. Technically speaking, it's even possible for you to play the quest on turn 4 and actually use it. The fastest way you could actually be playing the quest would be on turn 3, which is kind of insane, but it's actually possible. It does require quite a lot of bullshit to happen for that, though. Yeah.
Tidepool.
Yeah, we go for Solarium out of it, but we're not playing it this turn. We use location instead. Scarab Keychain gives you extra food, I guess. Whip it. Positioning. What do you want out of these? Drain Soul is fine. The others are just dumb.
Just trade soul.
Yeah. Okay. Against these guys, having Pupil with a portal would be beneficial for you because they can high roll some absolute bullshit for real, but let's see. Let's see how that go. Okay, let's see that Solarium. Double Wisp me or Cursed Catacombs. Their single Wisp is still pretty good, but it is gonna be a turn 4 quest play. Turn 4 quest completion is still pretty awesome though. Yeah, play that, and out of these...
Probably the Snow Flurry.
I mean, technically you could actually play both of them right now. Might as well. Yeah, play both of them. Positioning. No such luck. Against the mage, it's very valid to play with proper positioning. They can discover all sorts of random cleave spells and shit.
Right.
Next turn, we are gonna try our luck at getting Pupil again, maybe with Conflagrate first. Well, God knows, you got a Testicle with a secret first, that secret first. There you freaking go. Go face with the 2-2 first, see what that do. Conflagrate your own 2-2, because Counterspell can be a bitch. And whip out that portal. In front of this Pupil. Watch and learn, kiddo. You can use the portal with the 4-4 Summoner Dark Marrow. It's absolute waste of hand space. And pop him in the mouth. Anything else you want to do? I really don't want to do anything else here. I'd rather just chill with it. That's enough. Just playing something for the sake of spending the mana here would not be a valid play, because in the end of the day you are having 2 portals potentially to feed, so you gotta keep all of your resources for that to be a valid strategy for you. A lot of mouths to feed over there. Happens to the best of us, Gore4. The deck is not loose-proof. Sometimes you just don't curve out proper, but most times you do. Okay, what do you want to do?
Think for a second. We could go Sweeten Snow Flurry, get 2 temporary spells, play 1 potentially for the Pupil. We can feed the Spelunker to the portal as well afterwards.
I'd actually start off with feeding the Spelunker to the portal first. If that gives you a taunt minion, you can just straight out Drain Soul it. It did. Yeah, I think I'd rather Drain Soul the 3-5. And then you can play the Pupil for extra what's-his-face.
Get another Rift.
Okay. I think I'd Hero Para here, because God knows we're gonna need a lot of food real soon. So yeah, just Hero Para and face. Okay. Got it with Neri Hunter? Well, I can tell Neri Hunter is a lot harder to pull off for Legend. It's a very good deck, but a lot harder than Quest Warlock to make work, so I wouldn't call it a skill issue for you not being able to hit Legend with Questlock, I can tell you that much. Maybe the meta was just not very cash money for you on those ranks. I don't know. Okay.
We play the other rifts, but we
The
could...
thing about playing the other rift is you don't even have room for the other rift right now. First things first, I'd rather use the location on boards to remove it from the board. Out of these, we don't care which one we pick because we're feeding it. So pick one and feed it to the original portal. You got the rusher, so you could rush the 2-free, and this way you are indeed gonna have enough room. So rush the Venomous. And put down the other 3 mana portal. You can feed it with the Sketch Artist, and everything goes face. You can also use Cursed Catacombs to find yourself a Corpsicle or something. There you go, Corpse that ass, and might as well Hero Power too. And this guy should be on his merry way real soon. Would not want to be in this mage's shoes right about now. Venomous. Hi, Venomous. I wonder how long it's gonna take Hearthstone to give us fully fledged mythical boards you can purchase with obviously the Dark Moon Fair bullshit. $200 one Blizzard. It's about time. It's about time. This is actually kind of crappy because you don't even have room for a single portal to develop a couple of idiots out of it, and we can't even kill off these unless you top deck Hellfire, that is. Hellfire would be ideal for you right now. Hey, look at that, Hellfire. Ask
Wow.
you shall receive. Let's think about it.
So 6. Nine. Feed. If we get that one charge out of these 2 portals, it's lethal.
I'd actually use the 1 mana Sweetened Snow Flurry to increase your odds first. Put it on the board and then Hellfire so it fucks off. Nothing.
Wow.
Anyway, Hellfire. Use a portal and feed it a Freezing Trap. There you go. That's still not enough, however. Feed the other one with the second Freezing Trap. Still 33% chance. There you go. There you go. The lethal you were thinking about was not enough mana. You only had 8 mana, 4 mana Horizon's Edge. Hellfire does not allow it up. Another pally. Let's pay attention to his hand movements, his gestures, his body language, one might say. Hearthstone body language, how's that for a video? Gotta look for the Hearthstone body language, guys.
He didn't hover the first card.
Yep, we are learning. Looks like a quest to me.
Uh,
I could actually dish out a video for Hearthstone body language. I might. Anyway, it's a full toss, just questicle.
I think we just bin all 3. Keep the quest.
Gotta reroll them. You didn't have enough mana for the Corpsicle there, Gorf. We only had 8 mana, so 7 mana went for location Hellfire. That's the real tricky part. That's where they get you. Okay, not the best hand. Not the worst now either. Escape that.
Do we temp out Wisp?
Yes, in this case you do. Nothing wrong into killing off a 2-1 Murloc if he got lucky with it. He didn't keep anything if you pay attention to his hand right now, but yeah. Anyway, this is definitely bio. Next turn definitely seems like a Tempo Snow Flurry if the game likes you. Might give you a refresher.
Keychain. We have a shard in hand, so...
It's either that or the Glacial to straight up tempo it, but I think I like the Keychain better. It is a discover after all, so you could even discover something nutty out of your own deck. Nothing too fancy out of these. The Maze Guide gives you some tempo. The Drinky Boy could be pretty hot, but feels like a distraction. I'd go with the Maze Guide.
Yeah, and trade.
I would not have traded here. Why are we trading? He would have traded. That was 1 damage that could have gone face for free. It's just a freaking Murloc Pally. It's not like he's gonna buff a Silverhand recruit. So here you effectively cost yourself 1 attack you could have slapped into his face. You have healing, he doesn't, so I would have gone face with that one. Sweetened Snow Flurry is still the way to go. Let's see if you get yourself the 0. Positioning. I'm annoying, I know. Fuck. And there's that positioning spell again. Sadly, you didn't get even a 1-drop. If you got the Chalice, that would have been sexual, but it is no such thing. Go face and pass. We don't feel too disappointed about these. Obviously, would have been amazing if you got yourself the 0, but the first 3-3 you just play it for the chance of getting the second one for only 1 mana. Okay, this is trying to look pretty fucky. Okay, that's a lot of stuff. But still, this Sweetened Snow Flurry needs to come out good. Technically speaking, right now, if you go with that line, you're not going to have enough mana to go with both the biomes, and I really think we should. So let's go with first biome, see what that gives. The Glacial Shard sounds fine. Use it on the... play the other one first. Play the other one so we can see a fuller picture. I mean, yeah, the other location. Okay. Elven Archer is fine. Use it on the 1-1. Temporary Glacial to 4-free. And the other Glacial can freeze the other one. Might as well. Alrighty then. Next turn, the 4-mana location does do an awful lot of stuff.
Debating on high rolling with the Snow Flurry.
It's not even gonna be that big a high roll, honestly. Like getting yourself just a couple of chalices or a single 0. Fuck it, try it. Try the Snow Flurry. There you fucking go. Played a Freezing Trap first, then the 0. Whip out that portal. Feed it with the Spellunker. Wait, you don't have enough room. Yeah, put down the portal and trade the 2-1 into the 4-5 quickly. Feed it a Spellunker. Quickly, doesn't matter, yes. Into the 5-6 with the rush. The 1-1 kills it. The 2-1 kills the 3-2. Go face with the other. Thank fuck. Okay, that was close to perfect execution there. Okay, that freezing is also not the worst. Yeah, he's somewhat happy about that too. I think we're fine at this point. Not having a second one is not going to be super ideal, but against the Pally, it's usually fine as is. Use the 1-mana location to see what that do. We don't care about him, just feed him. Let's see what we're working with. Interesting. We can use the 4-mana Horizon's Edge first. Use it up. Okay, we're happy that that 5-4 didn't get chipped, so now you can cleanly kill it with the 5. Yep. I'm debating over using questing first and then using the thing. Yeah, let's do that. Questing into one of them and then do the thing. Yeah, close enough. We're still fine. Okay, damage to this guy's face does stick, so we got that going for us, which is nice. As long as he doesn't Giga High roll us, we should be fine. That is pretty good. Let's hero power here, see what that do. That ain't bad, use it.
I think Glacial Shard.
It's not bad, neither is the second location, but for now I'd say Glacial is fine, sure. Glacial and trade too. Feed the portal with a coin. We're not using the other location, just Corpse Kill his face and face. And you don't have enough room for Maze Guide either, so that's all we do. Technically, we could use Conflagrate on your own 2-1 if we felt like it, but I think it's fine as is. Alrighty, this guy's almost dead. Next turn, you might get the job done. Okay, these don't even kill the 3-5. They do now. Okay, then showing. Can we make this thing alive? Not quite. Go face with the... Actually start using location. 2-1 goes face and kill it with Conflagrate.
The
2-1 goes
6/4
face. 2-1 goes face and kill it with Conflagrate, so you get card draw. This gives you a spell, but it's expensive. Hero power. Feed the portal with Summoner Dark Marrow. Okay, go face with
It's lethal.
everything. It's... Yeah, it's guaranteed lethal. Yeah. I was counting if the location gets us there, but we already were there. Charu. Good. Good, good, good. Another priest. Protoss priest vibes over there. What do you want to do?
Honestly, good question. I think I'd keep the sketch artist.
Sketch artist is pretty much almost always a keep.
Yeah.
Obviously, if you have Solarium already, you can just keep that, but second best right there. And honestly, mass production also ain't too bad here.
Yeah.
I'd keep the whole hand.
Could draw us into a biome.
Okay, quest away. Technically, you could even pretend to be funny and play mass production first here, and on turn 2 play the quest. But that does deny you a few real good top decks like Spellunker, is exactly what I was gonna say. Whip that bad boy out. Okay, next turn the real question is how lucky we feel, because you could actually sketch artist into a 0-mana temporary. What's his face, and if that gives you a couple of wisps, that'd be amazing. But it is a little bit on the wishful thinking side. This guy's a bandage priest, so this means you need to be quick against these guys. Maybe it's gonna be worth it. You need to be quick against these, because if they're quick against you, you literally are dead on turn 7. So let's do the artist. We haven't seen a single 0 so far, so surely the 0-1 could give you a 0. There you go. Wisp HGA. Not to mention it also was a temporary on its own, so this is a huge win for you. Poke out that Divine Shield still. Okay. Next turn with Solarium, we can literally complete the quest on turn 4 again. That is what we strive for. Doesn't really matter if we complete it next turn or not, as long as you get to actually play it on turn 5. So even if you get Solarium into Cursed Catacombs into Blood Battle Biome, that's still going to be pretty awesome. I mean, if you do that, it's straight up completing the quest. But what I'm trying to say is even if you just set yourself up with a blood biome for next turn, that's also pretty good. So far, this guy hasn't got himself a bandagey boy, which is huge. That's useless. We don't care. Slurry him away. There you go. There you go. There you go. So, what do you think the play is?
Let me think. We play 2 temporary cards this turn anyway, regardless if we just do biome play. I think biome Corpsicle just for damage.
Exactly.
Next
turn
biome.
you get to use the biome like we talked about. Yep, do it.
Do I do the face or the Neutron?
Kill the minion, I'd say. I mean, technically speaking, yeah, kill the minion, because he does have a weapon to kill the 2/2 with. But yeah, this is the setup I was talking about. It wasn't integral to our game plan to complete it this turn, but we basically did complete it this turn, because we know we will next turn. Sadly, we lost the Tidepool Pupil, but it's not that big a deal. I'd say against these, still would have helped, but not by much. What do you think the play is next turn if you do not top deck Tidepool Pupil?
First mass production.
Exactly.
Yeah, there's a lot of these intricacies that I just wasn't thinking about before.
Yeah, it's all about thinking, man. It's all about thinking about all the valid things you should be thinking about. Like, you don't want to be getting distracted scrolling Facebook, watching a movie, or whatever the fuck else you could be doing. You really want to be paying attention to the game and thinking about all the little things that give you a little bit of extra advantages here and there. That's all it's about. Okay, this guy is playing that new fancy variant with this guy, Nexus Prince Jafar. That could be a pretty big Wilted Shadow for us next turn. Okay. Cursed Catacombs is not a very amazing thing, by the way. Technically speaking, you can still just use the location first and see if you can get something like a Scarab Keychain that could discover you a pupil straight out. It didn't. Get the Firefly because it gives you extra shit. But play the mass production and see what that do. No pupil. Well, we stick with the plan then. Put down the Firefly, put down the portal, and use the Sketch Artist as food. Okay, no FaceTime for you. Just kill a 2/3 with the 4/4, leave the other guy alive. So boot it. What do you mean you like Corpse Skull more than Pupils versus Protoss Priest? We have both of them. Okay, he got the guy. If you get yourself silenced, that'd be a valid option. Let's see what's in that Cursed Catacombs, shall we?
Wait, oh yeah.
There's that Pew Pew. Fucker. Glacial Shard is a good thing to be using against the 5/4 so it actually doesn't die for a while. Grab that. First, use the 1/2 into the 2/3. You can feed the portal with a Flame. 1-mana Flame Elemental. The 2/2 still kills itself into the 2/2. Use the 1-mana Glacial Shard on that 5/4. The 5/3 can... Oh, well, Hero Power first. Not that it matters, you're still not going to be back to full, but close enough. Rush the 3/3 with the 5/3. Corpsicle, his face. And I'd say that's about it. You don't want to be messing up your board with this biome right now. It's going to be taking up much needed space for you, and that's a big no-no. Right now, if this guy had an option to kill off his 5/4, he would have been very happy to resuscitate. We deny him that completely, and we also deny him a couple of bandages, so this is huge. Basically, winning against Bandage Priest, half the battle one is you knowing what they want to be doing against you, and we're denying them completely. So yeah, knowing that Glacier Shard is actually super important here to be denying. Things like Wilted, whatever the fuck, Careless Crafter bullshit this guy's trying to pull off is actually very important. What do you think the play is?
We only have 18 damage at the moment.
Okay, what do you want to do?
Check what's in. Well, take this for food for the portal.
Yeah, use the
See if we
biome
can
first, see what that do.
Yeah.
Okay, it's food. Do it.
Actually, this is with this. This is lethal. No, it's.
I think you're right.
It is.
I think you're right. Put it on the board. Go face with everything in Hellfire. Wait. Wait. Go face with the 2-1 and the 4-2, and then Hellfire. And now you guarantee you get this damage on an active attacking minion. And Corpsicle his face, GG. Okay, we almost botched it. Perfect. Odds were definitely in our favor getting lethal here, but still, might as well guarantee lethal like this when you can.
And we got a win streak now.
Another pally. Is it a questy pally? What else would it be, guys? What else would it be? Okay, obviously remove the 4-drop. That's about it. Yeah,
As of how I discard, it's quest, I think.
Just know that this is not a 100% strategy, but when he doesn't hover his first card, definitely is a very big giveaway. Other body languages could be when people snap pick options from their discovers. That kind of stuff could be actually a funny Hearthstone topic to delve on. Let's see what that Catacombs has to do. Still go for it. Still aim away. See it. Well, it's a single, but it's a hot single, so let's do that then. Alrighty. Would have been even better if you had a pupil to witness all of this nonsense, but it is what it is. Couple of pretty good cards got deleted for this matchup, but let's not pretend Hellfire is that big a card here. You also need to be advancing your own game plan, not just playing around theirs. Yeah, hot singles right there. What do you want to do?
It's between Mass Production and Snow Flurry.
I think it's Snow Flurry and it's not even close. So let's do that. Sad, but it is what it is. What do you want to do here?
Tempted to just go face.
That's what you should be tempted for. We're both kind of a board-centric deck. He is a tri-board-centric deck, but let's not pretend he's going to be playing a War Leader here and feel good about it. It's not like he's going to coin out the aura either, so right now he's the one who probably wants to be making trades. And there he goes trading again. Door he blows. Okay, this guy's empty. Let's see what that Sweeten says. The Chalice is pretty good on its own, but the buy one get one freeze is also pretty nice. Let me think about it. The Chalice allows you also the card draw. I'd say that's the better play. Mass production first, see what that do. Okay, 1 mana Chalice.
Again.
I'm actually wondering about tempoing out Glacial Shard here. I'd rather do that. Yeah, Glacial Shard. Next turn we might be doing a bunch of Horizon's Edge nonsense. We might even win this game without having to complete the quest at all. Happens very rarely, but with a board like this we might. Yeah, that's pretty whatever. Retaz with the flex. Here you go, Bretta. That's what we got left. It ain't much, but it's honest flex. Okay, what do we do?
I think we Chalice into Horizon's Edge.
Might as well Horizon's Edge first. Why would you Chalice?
Fair.
Let's see what that do then. Okay.
Trade the 2-1 into 2-2, go Horizon's Edge again.
Yeah, do that. And that almost guarantees the C. Well, actually, it doesn't guarantee shit. Trade the 1-1 into the 2-2. Use location. Well, an attempt has been made. Go face with both of these. I don't even think the Chalice makes that much sense here, but do it at least.
Ah,
I was still thinking, man. What do you mean?
sorry.
I was literally gonna say that if you do that, at least it dies once it does the trade, but it is what it is. Yikes. Well, that would have been one less card draw for him. The little things in life. Okay. We are nowhere near completing this shit. Let's see what that biome has to say. Platosaur allows it to possibly complete it right now. Let's try. Close. We do complete it right now, but actually, is it a temporary card, guys? It's not, right? Even though it has exactly the same animation, it's not a temporary card, right, guys? Somebody in chat, please elaborate. Has anybody tried this shit before? Because I haven't. Either way, use location first. Can anybody confirm or deny that Tidepool Pupil is not gonna complete the quest for us right now? Use Corpsicle on the 4-free. One mana Seabreeze Chalice twice quickly. That could have gone a lot better, like what the fuck game. 4 1-health idiots for ya. So, has anybody seen if the Platosaur works like this? Because I'm banking it doesn't. Yeah, this was such a rigged double Seabreeze Chalice there, guys. Imagine leaving him with 4 1-health minions just for him to have his shit. Okay, there's that quest completion for you at least. Do that then. 4 mana Summoner Dark Marrow because it's food. Wait.
We haven't completed the quest.
Well, oh yeah, you're fucking right. Spellunker. Whip it. Complete it. Play the thing and feed it with Sketch Artists. Okay, use location first. Of course, kill the 6-3 with the 5. Location again, question mark? No. Play Questing Adventure. Fuck.
I heard you play.
Yeah. Questing Adventure on the 4-2, play it on the far left. That's about it. Okay, we're actually feeling very good now. We're actually feeling pretty peachy. If we had a little bit more corpses there, we could have also just gone with Corpsicle Face, because we are going to be able to close the game a little bit faster if we go with that route, but I think in this case we'd rather play it safe. I think we always win at this point. And we still actually are going to connect 3 damage, so no harm, no foul. You can use the 1 durability location first. Probably it's going to be for food, but let's see what it is. Yeah, it's food. Feed, see what that do. Got a charge, so we're 2 damage short. Tradable to Librarian, or actually... Go face with the 2 free. Go face with the 2 free and conflagrate it. If you have an option to kill somebody, do that instead of prolonging the game. And there's your option. Go face with everything, Hellfire Corpsicle. Silencing is play not to lose play. What we did is play to win play, while also not allowing him to win in the meantime. Like, silencing is cool and all, but when you can just win, ain't nobody got time for that. I would have much rather used the silence for a tradable, like, we weren't exactly close to getting killed there. You had a 5-3 ready to rush for extra lifesteal for you, so we were always going to be nice and healed. How long have you been playing the game?
I started Sunday evening last week.
Oh shit! Damn, son, you're definitely very, very, very far ahead then. I should cut you a little bit of slack.
I have
You're
a
actually
history of
playing like a
games
fucking 2-year-old, 2 year into the game kind of playstyle, you know? What you were saying?
I have experience in other card games, and I did
Good,
play
good.
Back in the day, Goblins versus Gnomes format.
Okay.
Keep the. I'm not sure if we even. I think we just bin everything except Quest.
I'm down to hold on to mass production still. It's not the worst thing in the world. It gives you a lot of extra card draw. We are against the druids, so it's not like they're gonna tempo us or anything like that. I think mass production a lot of the times is a decent keep for you. It's not the best keep, but it's an okay keep. Goblins versus Gnomes was about 9 years ago.
Yeah.
So you played the game back in the day when it was Gnomes versus Goblins, I think it was. I don't know. Doesn't matter. But yeah, you came back a week ago, apparently.
Yeah.
Good stuff. Well,
yeah, I have
pretty nice
break between my next major event in Yu-Gi-Oh. So
sounds good, man. Sounds good. Let's see what that Catacombs has to say.
Catacombs, I think.
Let's do it.
Biome.
Okay. In this case, I'm actually not against it. Solarium is also tempting with this coin, but Biome, I'd say, would be a very balanced option here. Go with Biome. Do that, use it. This guy does look to be Dollhouse this time, for real. What do you want to do here?
I think Slither Spear is actually good
it's
tempo.
Pretty strong. Do it. When you're positioning a minion, the first one usually you would like to go on the far left side. Because now if you generate a minion, let's say if you were a paladin and you hero powered, it's gonna go next to this one tree. Whereas if you play this guy on the left, when you hero power, generate in all sorts of different ways, they come out on the right side. So again, location separates them like that. It's a really fun topic. But sometimes it could be a little bit on the whatever side. Anyway, let's mass that ass. Nothing. Well, we can fucking do it again. That is not bad, but I don't know. Kris Catacombs here is a little bit on the iffy side. I'd rather save it for next turn. If it gives you a sketch artist, we'd much rather do that. So mass production again. And you can also tempo out the Wisp. Not to mention this guy also became nice and big. And face. Okay. Okay, first things first, check out the Kris Catacombs so we have the most mana to be using it. What do you think is the proper play here?
Spelunker, I'd say.
Exactly, yep. Grab that, but first you want to be using the location so you don't discount that for only one. So use it. I'm down with the Platosaur.
Platosaur?
Yeah, I'm still down with card draw like that. Play it. Put down the 2-mana Spelunker. Okay, as you guys noticed, the Conflagrate did not even change. It did not get the discount, so it's not gonna count towards our quest. Go face with the 1/1. Should we Conflagrate our own 1/1? I think so. Do that. Conflagrate the 1/1. And go face for 1 extra damage. And there's your quest completion for next turn. But no, that is not. No, it is. It is, but it's gonna burn a couple. It's gonna burn 1 card for you while we're doing it, because next turn you're gonna coin Solarium. That's gonna draw you only 2 cards, but you're still gonna have enough mana to play one of those. Technically, we could also just 1 mana Glacial Shard, so you have more room, but still. We'll see. That's a nice expensive card to top kick. Coin is happening. I don't...
Solarium now.
Let me think about it. I think we have better odds if you actually Glacial Shard his face and then Solarium. You have better odds of actually straight up playing the quest right now. Okay, Solarium. Oh, right, we also have the discount. Fuck. Fuck, man. Play Glacial Shard first. 1 mana Glacial Shard first. And then Conflagrate it. Because if you did it the other way around, you would not have completed the quest because there was no room to materialize the reward for you. The little things in life. Okay, quest away and use the 4 mana What's His Face for foods.
Wouldn't it be better to just do the
Sure. Might as well. That face. That food ain't going nowhere. It's in the freezer. But yeah, this was a small little intricacy that could have cost you a turn. Because even if you complete the quest, nowadays quests are actually idiot-proof and you can't overdraw them. Like, you can't burn them. Back in the day, that used to be doable. Back in the day, the older quests were burnable this way. These ones actually have protection for some reason. Don't want to get the kids mad or something, I don't know.
I accidentally overdrew my quest once.
You mean your
and
quest
I almost
reward?
conceded.
You mean your quest reward?
Yeah, quest reward.
But in this format, you cannot overdraw it. You can just cost
it
yourself
just
a
stayed
turn.
there. Yeah, I thought I burnt it, so I almost conceded.
Ah, yeah, it's actually still completable. Just it's gonna take you an extra turn. Okay, what do you want to do?
Let's see. I think, actually, good question. Face that. We get Horizon's Edge out, I think.
Yeah, I'm down with that.
Face.
Yes, exactly. So do that, use it to the face. Feed the portal with the 4 mana. Sure, do the Corpse Call as well, but generally you want to be seeing the random factors first if you want to make some educated decisions. Okay, go face with everything, and yeah, he can make them trades. If he did get a rusher, we would have killed the 3/5 and used location again. But that did not happen. Yeah, the messy part with Play the Sword is that the card that's not temporarily, but Play the Sword in your hand has the exact same effect on it. So that's actually I'd say it's an inconsistency for Hearthstone. They definitely should do a better job of I don't know, distinguishing what's an actual temporary card and not. Like, yeah, we get it. Play the Sword is gonna burn the card if it dies, but why give it the exact same animation as a temporary card? I was 95% sure it's like that, but I never really tested it firsthand, so still was worth considering for a moment, but we didn't even risk it. So yeah, I was still pretty much on board with that. Okay, what do you want to do?
We could put out another Horizon's Edge. But I think we should feed the portal first. See what we get.
I'm actually considering a straight out Hellfire here. Even though Hellfire could be a great way to reset your location over and over again. Maybe you're not wrong though. Let's feed the portal first with a Mass. If you get yourself the 5-3 Rusher, we would have used it into the 1-2, but we didn't. So put down a second Horizon's Edge, use both the locations. Go face with the, technically speaking, mass production first, because we are gonna draw. Corpsekull his face, use the second location, and you could even put out the Wisp for a potential extra location food. Again, positioning could have been better, but it's not a big deal. This guy does not have his Shell ready. He does have a copy out of Ungoro, however, so technically speaking, you might have been in danger here if he already didn't use his one of his innervates. Right now, I'd say we're pretty safe. Oh, for sure. For sure, Milas. Definitely would have been core as fuck. Sounds like a no-brainer right there. Yeah. Cool. Yeah, I think we got the gist of Questlock for you. You're already seeing how powerful it could be if piloted properly, and you gotta basically realize when you really need to be pushing for super fast quest completions and where you could actually be dilly-dallying and just slowball it in some cases.